jump in and just show you a few of the features it comes with. First up, I've actually thrown a pair of R.M. Williams seat covers on. They're the polyurethane ones, and they fit perfectly. They're airbag compliant, and for around $180, they certainly do the job. I've also thrown my old set of R.M. Williams mats in, rubber mats, which tends to keep a fair bit of the sand out when you're jumping in and out of the beach. Again, this car does need a full detail when I get home to bring it back to a glory. Just sitting in the Ram 1500, just show you a bit of the dash and what it's all about. So yeah, you've got your tacho, your speedo, your different oil levels and battery temperature and engine temperature. You've got hands-free phone controls there, and your cruise control there. Your lights, interior dash lights, or the fog light controls are over here. Your sat nav system here, which is really good. You do have your gear selector here, which is, when I first saw it I thought, that's interesting. However, it works quite well, so you can just flip between park, reverse, neutral, drive. I haven't used the function as yet, manually, the manual gearing, but apparently when you're going down a hill with a load and you want to select a specific gear, you just use your gear controls here. Something about going down hill with a heavy load, it has a ZF gearbox and it uses engine compression. Basically you just brake slightly, the gears will change and it will sit in the gear fairly well, and it's amazing how you don't have to keep holding the brake all the time. The gears will do most of the work. Forward driving function, it normally sits in two-wheel drive. You can, when you go forward drive high, this button, and at the moment I haven't been forward drive low. I haven't been really off-road dirt driving. I've only been beach driving in forward drive, and high is fine. So what I would normally do, put in neutral, put in forward drive lock, hold the button for about 2 seconds, and then I also take off the traction control. What it also has is a tow haul function. So when you are towing, you press this button, light comes on, and it basically just changes the revs, well, when the gears change at the various revs. Gives you a bit more torque starting up. This is the built-in brake controller, so you can slide that across if you want to apply brakes. You've also got your bias level. I run mine on a 3.5 bias. So basically what happens is when you've got your brakes engaged, your trailer brakes engaged, by applying the pedal it increases the voltage to the brake pin wire, which increases the braking of the trailer. I've had previous systems where you've added a brake controller that works on either a manual system or an inertia system. This one just works on the pressure of the pedal, so if you're driving at a pace and you need to apply your brakes heavily, it will apply through the car and the caravan. Or if you're driving slowly through town and going around roundabouts and that, and you're driving very slowly, you only just touch your brakes and it works the same. So now this is the rear view camera monitor that I've been talking about. Basically clips onto your normal mirror, and you can when you turn it on, it changes from a normal rear view reflective mirror to a monitor, so you can see out the back of your caravan at all times. Also use a GoPro for when we're driving along, And over here, this is the Wi-Fi brake controller monitor from Hummingbird, this one, and it will tell you if the voltage level's okay in your caravan. Down here I've put in our UHF radio, just a small one, fit up in here, and the aerial is over on the windscreen. Okay, I might just turn it on and we'll just go through a few of the settings I was talking about. First up, I suppose you can look at the fuel economy. Now we've travelled nearly 4,300 k's towing a 3.5 tonne van. Admittedly, it hasn't always been up at 3.5 tonne. Sometimes the tanks are empty if I'm going to go to a caravan park. Probably 50% of the k's would have been full tanks. Now we've averaged 19.9 litres per 100 for that trip. Now that trip, as I said, does consist of a 3.5 tonne down to about a 3 tonne load. It also has a little bit of driving without the caravan, and it has a fair bit of beach driving. So an overall average 19.9 is a pretty good fuel economy, knowing the caravan that I'm towing and the distance I've travelled. You can see we've been driving for nearly 70 hours for this trip. Going through this one, you can see that running is just been driving without the caravan. We filled up at Port Lincoln and drove back out to the national park here, so we averaged 12.1. Now this is the braking system. As you can see, you can turn it off or turn it on, and when you apply the brake pedal, you can see the amount of, you suppose, power going to the brake pin to apply power to the brakes on the trailer. And the harder you push the pedal, the harder the brakes will come on. And I've put on a 3.5 gain. It seems to work quite nice. This one tells you the pressure of your tyres. It will alert you if your tyre pressure is down. When I let the tyres down on the beach, it will come up with an alert. I normally run 40 psi's in the front wheels and 45 in the rear when towing, 40 all round just normal driving. And at the moment, because we're driving around this dirt road around Port Lincoln National Park, I've got them down around 38 psi. Just having a look around the Ram interior. That's the Australian dash, Australian made dash, which is put in when the car's converted. The glove box, I find, is a little bit small for the size of the car. On the Laramie model they do have another cover here, but on the Express it's open, which is handy just to put a few things. It does have a 6-speaker sound system, which is quite good. It has 2 coffee cup holders here and an ashtray if you want to use it. Yep, power windows are over here. So the comfort level is amazing. It's slightly wider than your normal cars, and really the width is only in the center console side. So a normal console would be here, this one's this wide, so you're talking 6 to 8 inches wider than a normal car. Looking out the front, doesn't appear large, and I can park it in most car parks. You just basically find one where you can nose right in over the curb. So that's the Ram 1500 Express. It's certainly a awesome tow vehicle. It's comfortable, fuel efficient, and very capable. It handles the 3.5 tonne. It handles beach driving with ease. It just performs. So if you've got any comments, just whack them below. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you found your Rams. And if anyone who's thinking of buying one, any questions, I'll see if I can answer those.